What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It has been over 2 weeks since I last filmed something. I've been on the road. It's been crazy. So I thought, why not sit down and do a get ready with me, showing you guys what's in my travel makeup bag, which I have right here. I haven't unpacked it yet. I'm gonna go over everything that's in here while chatting with you guys about life, what's been going on, and doing my go-to, I guess, the look whenever I'm on holiday, vacation, or like work travel. It's a look that works with everything, keeps the skin feeling really light, especially when traveling to really hot and humid areas. So if you're interested, keep on watching, because we're gonna jump right into it. Right, first of all, let's start with skin. I'm gonna go over what foundations and primers I have in here. The only primer I really tend to bring is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primerizer, because I feel like more than anything, my skin gets really dry when I travel and I just need some hydration. I don't really need a mattifying primer, even though I have been to humid areas. I have a foundation trick that tends to work versus just using a mattifying primer. So this is the only primer I pack. In terms of foundation, I always pack 2 options because you just never know what mood you're gonna be in, or maybe you're traveling and one of the foundations isn't working. So for my long wearing matte foundation or natural matte finish foundation, I like the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I feel like I just said foundation a bunch of times. This is in the shade Barcelona, which tends to match me when I'm tan or have a spray tan on. Hopefully it'll match me right now because I did lay out and I have a little bit of color. Hopefully I'm looking tan. Starting summer off right. Last year I stayed pale all year long. And then the other foundation that I like to pack is something that's a little lighter, dewy, more sheer. This is the Coconut Aqua Foundation. Sometimes I mix the two. Again, it's just good to have options because I have packed just one foundation before and either the color was off or I wasn't liking the way it was looking on my skin. So I always pack a more fuller coverage matte foundation and a lighter sheer foundation. But my technique for a long wearing foundation is to use a more full coverage, longer wearing foundation like this one, but really sheer it out so it feels breathable, it feels light, especially when on holiday. And for that, to sheer it out, I use, this makeup bag is a mess right now, I don't know where anything's at. I use the Drop Shot Oil by Urban Decay, this one right here. It's pretty much, I mean, it's not empty, it's halfway full, but I love this stuff for shearing out foundation, using it with foundation. I think it's the best oil that I've used with my foundations. So what I do is I only use 1 or 2 drops of actual foundation and the rest is the oil to get a really nice sheer finish that is also long wearing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that while I chat some more. If not, I'll stay here with a bare face for like another hour. But I used to pack BB creams, CC creams, or just like those lighter coverage tinted moisturizer type products. But I felt like my skin always felt sticky. I felt like it never dried down. It ended up feeling like a lot, even though those are meant to be lighter. They just felt heavy on the skin, whereas shearing out a matte foundation just works better for me. So I'm taking a kabuki brush, blending these together, and I start by just lightly buffing it on the skin, and you can see it's really, really sheer, even though that foundation is meant to be a fuller coverage. And then once I have it on there, I take my beauty blender and just kind of blend it out. And honestly, this looks better, lasts longer than just using a foundation or a BB cream, CC cream. It's probably because the foundation is meant to be long wearing. So for me, it's been working really well. I wore this in Costa Rica, I wore it in Mallorca, and it lasted all day. Personally, I mean, I loved Costa Rica, but Mallorca to me just was something so special. I love Spain so much. Kyle and I, all jokes aside, talked about actually moving there. That's how much I loved the culture, the people, the beauty of the city. I mean, I definitely want to go back and visit Barcelona and Madrid, but Mallorca I've never seen beaches like that. The people are so nice. I just loved it so much. And because I've been visiting so many Latin countries, Costa Rica, I mean, so many, but I went to Costa Rica and then like 2 weeks later went to Mallorca. I've really been wanting to improve my Spanish. For those of you who don't know, Spanish was my first language, but growing up, English was so heavily, what's the word I'm looking for, enforced. It was almost not cool to speak English and have an accent, so you wanted to be perfect at English, and because of that, I lost a lot of my Spanish, so I can still speak it really well. Todavía lo puedo hablar muy bien, pero se me olvidan muchas palabras cuando cuando lo estoy hablando. Por esa razón, quiero practicar más. I did download Duolingo onto my phone to practice. I think, hold on, let's do concealer really quick before I keep chatting. For concealer, same thing. I tend to pack 2 different formulas just in case one isn't working. I pack Tarte Shape Tape. It never fails, especially with how matte it is. When you're in a humid location, it works really well. And I was brave this time and decided to pack a new concealer that I had never tried, the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It's a little dark for me right now. I did like it. I had no issues with it. I loved this concealer. They look pretty similar, don't they? This is just like more gigantic. And this one's meant to be more hydrating and dewy versus Shape Tape. But this one's a little dark now, so I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna use or stick to Shape Tape. This is the one concealer I can trust to not crease on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then, I also packed the Lancome Teint It All Ultra Wear Camouflage Concealer. And with my fingertips really quick, just add it right here to really brighten up that inner corner. Yeah, I downloaded Duolingo to practice some more. I think in order to continue practicing daily, because I think that's the issue. I think it's the reason I don't feel confident fully speaking Spanish sometimes is because I forget words. I doubt whether I'm pronouncing something correctly or saying it correctly, and that's because I don't practice. So I think I'm gonna start translating my captions on Instagram to be in English and Spanish. Maybe I'll do it here on YouTube as well in the description box, just like the main first paragraph, to really practice and get used to certain words that I'm not familiar with anymore. Duolingo is cool because it's essentially a class in an app. There have been success stories of people fully learning new languages just off of that app. I think that's so awesome. So I've been doing that daily for 15 or 20 minutes until the little session is done, and then using Spanish dictionary to look up words as I go. But yeah, I don't know, more than ever, again, visiting these Latin countries, it's not like I never embraced my culture before. I always have. I mean, I come from the most Mexican family ever. My mom's side is from Casa Grandes, Chihuahua. My dad's side is from Guadalajara. They grew up in Tijuana. And I just want to connect more so with the people who are also Latina and Latinos, and be able to carry on conversations like it's no big deal. I don't know. I think it's because I've visited these countries that I feel so much more connected than ever. And I just hope that my Spanish really improves from this. I hope you guys are excited about it. I know I have a lot of Latino followers, and I want to make you guys proud, and I want to make myself proud. I don't know if I'll ever do a video in Spanish. That's a whole other story, learning makeup terms in Spanish and slang words, but definitely I'll start with the captions first. Oh, and the one other face product that I pack with me is always the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer, because you just never know when you're gonna have a bad breakout, get a sunburn, and you'll need a little extra coverage. So I always pack this just in case. And for powder, I only pack one because it is trusted, it works, it sets everything in place. That's the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I just straightened my hair, so I have a bunch of flyaways, so ignore those. Going into highlighter next. I always like to highlight first for an all-over glossy effect, especially when on vacation. This time I only packed one, which is shocking because I normally can't decide. Well, technically, actually, I take that back. I packed like 4. But the one like regular powder highlighter that I packed is the Anastasia AMREZY one. This just gives your skin such a glossy glow. I love this highlighter. It always works with any kind of look, cool toned or warm toned makeup looks. I packed the NARS Orgasm loose highlighter because it looks so pretty on the apples of the cheeks. I packed 2 cream highlighters because sometimes if I'm not wearing makeup, I like to use a cream highlighter, or even with makeup on, sometimes a cream highlighter just works better. So I packed the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops as well as this NUDESTIX Nudies All Over Face Color in the shade Hey Honey. Today, to keep it simple, I'm going to use the AMREZY highlight and this Luxie 522. The brush that I used for the powder was a La Mer brush. Super fancy. Honestly, this look, it might seem like a lot of steps, but because it's kind of become routine now since I do it so often when I'm traveling, it's so quick that Kyle can't even complain. If he complains that I'm taking long to get ready, I'm like, look, okay? I used to take hours and now it's down to I want to say 30 minutes including hair and outfit, because I don't really fuss with my hair too much when I'm traveling also. But look at that glow. Perfect. It's so beautiful. I just like that it doesn't translate to gold. It just looks like wet, dewy skin. I love it. And then from here, I'm going to move on to bronzer. And I always pack the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Bronzer in shade number 2, because it works really well on me whether I'm pale or have a spray tan on. I don't know, it's just like the perfect color. And then I also pack a shimmery one, again from All Over Glow. I usually pack the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light bronzer. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Laura Mercier one. When I was in Mallorca, and I guess also in Costa Rica, I feel like I really only did my makeup in the evening for dinner or any sort of night event, because I don't know how people wear makeup in super humid weather. I get requested to do makeup tutorials for humid weather, and I'm like, honestly, I'd rather just not wear any, because it's so hot that your skin almost ends up looking worse with makeup on, especially if you're wearing sunglasses. I don't like that feeling of a lot of makeup and humidity. So yeah, I don't know. I find that this foundation application works best for this type of weather if you want something that's long wearing and doesn't feel like a lot. So I would say that's my best tip. And aside from that, just keep everything super, super light. Like I said, I was only doing my makeup for the evening in Costa Rica and Mallorca, because I was like, it's just, I don't even want to look at myself in the mirror once I've been out in this hot ass weather, because I know it's going to be a total mess. And then with the luminous bronzer, I'm just going to lightly dust that onto the cheeks. Sometimes I'll do that with the NARS Illuminator, but I'm just going to use the bronzer today. Also a little bit on the forehead. I went ahead and filled in my brows off camera, since I tend to do them the same almost all the time. However, I am trying out something new that is in this bag, but I can't show you guys what it is just yet. You'll have to wait, and I'm super excited for it. So I'm just going to show you guys the Dior brow pencil, which you guys know I use often. And this is where I tend to let my paranoia get the best of me, because even if I have a completely full eyebrow pencil, I always pack multiples. So I usually have at least 2 eyebrow pencils in here, as well as mascaras. I don't know why I do that. Even if they feel full, I pack another one. I'm crazy like that. So while we're on the topic, so I have 2 Dior brow pencils in here. But I also tend to have multiple mascaras. So in here I have the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, as well as the Lancome Mr. Big mascara. This mascara is really good. It's up there with my Velvet Noir, as well as the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This is definitely one of my favorites right now. And I've been using this one the most, so I'll probably use that in a little bit. So I pack 2 mascaras, or technically I pack 3. I always pack Tarte's Lifted for my lower lashes, because it's extremely waterproof and it's an espresso color, so it looks really good on lower lashes. And I also pack multiple brow gels, my other ones over here. Why do I do that? No sé. But I did pack just one of this time, because I did do an activation for them in Mallorca. That's the reason I was there, was for the Urban Decay Born to Run launch. So essentially what they did is so freaking cool, you guys. They picked, I believe, 8 of us. It's like me, Karen, I Love Sarai, Nicole Concilio, who else did it? Manny, Jackie Aina. I forget who else is doing this campaign, but essentially they picked a few of us to go abroad and take the palette with us to create a variety of looks, and we got to choose anywhere in the world. My dreams, honestly, my mind was blown. My dreams came true, because Kyle and I haven't actually vacationed together this entire time we've been together. We've been together for 5 years. We've just been like work, going, and you know, I feel like I have never felt established in my career up until now, and I've been craving a vacation, or I've been craving to travel with Kyle, but he's now working a job where he has to go into an office. He's a writer, you guys. We don't work together, so he has to go into an office Monday through Friday. So I'm like, oh, now that I want to travel, he can't travel. It ended up working out where we were able to go over the 4th of July weekend, and yeah, I just cannot believe Urban Decay did such a cool activation that they let us pick anywhere in the world. The founder of Urban Decay said that she wanted a travel palette that had everything in it, and I agree, it does have such a great variety. It's got neutrals, bronzy colors, blues, greens, pinks, plums. You can do anything with this palette. And it's the only one that's been in my makeup bag for the past month or so. And I'm gonna show you guys my go-to evening eye look, or I wear it during the day as well. I'll put a photo right here. It's only using one of the eyeshadows, but I'll definitely play around with this palette some more. So what I'm gonna do is take a Smith 247 brush. This is also the brush case that I travel with. If it doesn't fit in here, it doesn't come with me. So these are all the brushes that I bring with me. Same rule applies for my makeup bag. If the makeup doesn't fit in here, it doesn't come with me because I don't want to lug around too much makeup and then not use it. So the first color I'm going to go in with from this palette is Riff, and I'm going to apply it all over the lid and then buff it out into the crease and lower lash line. I start by just pressing it onto the eyelid first, and then once I have a good amount on there, I start blending up into the crease. And then with a larger Smith 232 brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and further buff this out. And repeat the same thing on the other side. And you guys are probably wondering how we even went about choosing Mallorca, right? So when we were picking out our location, since we were only gonna be there for 3 days, I wanted to go somewhere where I was just gonna lay out on the beach and just really enjoy life. I didn't want somewhere where it was like a big city where we would want to see everything in just 3 days, which Mallorca actually proved us wrong because there's a lot to do there, and we ended up exploring and being out and about from like 8 a.m. until midnight or 2 a.m. every single day. It was so cool. So essentially what we did was we were looking for really beachy locations. We looked up like Tahiti or like the French Polynesian Islands. We looked up the Maldives, Seychelles. But as we started looking at places, we also realized we needed to take into consideration the weather, because a lot of the places that we wanted to go to, it was hurricane season. So we didn't want to go somewhere where we could risk being hit by a hurricane and then not enjoying our little vacation. So in choosing our spot that we were going to go to, I found that Mallorca has the best weather in July. I mean, European summers are absolutely beautiful. And so we chose Mallorca, and wow, you guys, I'm gonna go into liner next. There's another little trick that I do for a quick, easy smoky eye. In terms of eyeliners, I tend to always pack a few basic colors that I know I'll use, and then maybe like one pop of color, like a blue or a violet, which, do I have that in here right now? So something like this, like a pop of color like this green, because you just never know when you want to spice it up a bit. I'm going to be using this one, also from the Born to Run collection. This is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay in the shade Double Life. I have some matte browns, a charcoal, a black, highliner from Marc Jacobs, and then I swear I had a violet in here. I usually pack like your essential colors, like a violet, a blue, brown, black, charcoal, bronze. So what I'm going to do with this is just run it along my upper and lower lash line, and then smudge it out with a LH303 brush. What did I want to tell you guys? Mallorca, like there's so much to do there. Mallorca has over 300 beaches along the entire island. And out of those 300 beaches, I believe 30 or more of them are labeled or classified as blue flag beaches, which means they have the highest water quality. I'm gonna insert some footage here, some photos. I have never seen beaches like the beaches in Spain or the beaches in Mallorca. I mean, they are breathtaking. It is a bit of a trek to get to some of them. They're a little hidden, but it makes it that much more special when you finally get to the water. I cannot explain it, you guys. I really hope that some of you can see it for yourselves someday, because I've never seen water like this, beaches like this. It was like seeing something out of Instagram when people hashtag vacation goals or beach goal or whatever people hashtag these days. It was like seeing one of those Instagram photos in real life, and just when you think that a beach like that couldn't exist, I saw it for myself, and thank you, Urban Decay, for that opportunity, because I mean, Kyle and I really want to move there. It is that amazing, and I just love Spain. I'm gonna have to visit Barcelona and Madrid, because if Mallorca was that amazing, I feel like seeing those cities as well will be incredible. So hopefully I'll get to do that sometime soon. And just like that, you have a smoky eye that goes with everything. Whatever you want to wear, this eye look goes with it all. So now I'm just going to add some mascara. I'm going to use Mr. Big Monsieur. Why do I have a problem saying that? Monsieur Big mascara from Lancome. And brow gel and Tarte's Lifted on the lower lashes. And then I almost forgot, I'm also going to use this gold color from the Born to Run palette right here, stranded, as an inner corner highlight. Really simple. This is a Morphe 213 brush. And I'm just going to pop it into this inner corner. By the way, you guys, my sun damage on my eye, I need to do like a dedicated video on this because it's something that's really been bothering me. And I'm gonna have to get surgery to get it removed because it's really affecting the look of my eyes. If you can see here, sometimes my eyes look really bloodshot in videos. My iris doesn't look perfectly round. It's essentially a growth that is caused from not wearing sunglasses or protecting your eyes from the sun. And it's growing in order to protect the eyes, but it just, I mean, it's grown its own blood vessels, so it looks red. Sometimes my eyes just look really irritated and super tired on camera, which kills me, which is also one of the reasons why I've been slacking on my videos, because even though I film, when I go to edit the video, I just really hate the way my eyes look because it ruins the overall look. Like I said, I just look really tired and drained, but I'm not. It's just that this is causing my eye to look off. So I definitely want to do an entire video on it or just talk about sun damage because I may have talked about it in my how to apply sunscreen over makeup video. But I just feel like it needs a dedicated video because I want to warn you guys so you don't have to go through the same things. It's really frustrating. For blush, next, I've really been into cream blushes, especially these two colors from NUDESTIX. They're the Nudies All Over Face color in the shades Bareback and In the Nude. Bareback is more of a neutral pink, and then In the Nude has a little bit of a peach tone to it. There's no need to pack a million blushes. If there's one thing you can do to lighten up your load when it comes to packing your makeup for travel is your blushes. You really only need, excuse me, you really only need two. One that is cool toned and one that is warm toned, and then maybe one more that is more like reddish or pink if you're going to be wearing a red lipstick. But I tend to do well with just these two. I do pack a powder just in case, a powder blush. For that I always pack the Jouer Adore Blush Duo. I just really love how neutral the colors are in here. I go for more neutral blushes because I don't want them to clash with any of my other looks. For today I'm going to use the cream to show you guys how I would use it because, like I said, I've been really into cream blushes lately. I'm going to use the color In the Nude because I feel like that little bit of warmth really brightens up the face for a holiday type look. And the way I apply blush is I take my beauty blender and I pick it up directly from the stick. I just have there's like dirt on here. I pick it up on the stick and then starting with the apples, I just blend it onto the cheek and then blend it back like you would with a powder blush. So after blush, we're just gonna do the lip. The lip for me is kind of a funny story because, by the way, anything that I don't use on my face today, I'm gonna go over, or whatever I didn't show along the way, I'm gonna show you what else is in here. But for lip, I'm kind of funny because I know that I'm gonna be super lazy with my lip and most likely only do a nude lip. So I pack a variety of nudes. Let me get them all out here for you guys. I love packing these Hourglass lipsticks. I always forget the name of these. They're just really easy to travel with because they're so small, and this is the actual case and you can just swap these out. So there's one already in here, and if you want to switch it out, just pop it out and you can put the color that you're actually using in here just like that. So I feel like that's super convenient. I have 3 different nudes in here from them. I'll Never Stop, I've Never. I have 2 I've Never. Oops. And I Wish. So these are all more pinky nudes, beige nudes, you know. Gotta have a variety of nudes. I usually always pack Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar just in case a nude is translating too dark and I want to lighten it up a bit. I use this gloss. Oh, and when I do want color, I always pack the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigments. The reason being is that I don't want to pack lip liners to also match my lipsticks. That's too much. With this lip product, it really acts as your lip liner and lipstick in one. So I just pack a variety of these colors when I feel like I'm going to be ambitious with my makeup. But the lip color I tend to always wear is like a nude lip liner with a gloss or a lip balm over it because when I'm on vacation, when I'm traveling, I don't want to be restrained by my lip color when it comes to eating. I like to be able to eat freely and not end up with lipstick all over my face. So I've been using I have Broken Lip Liner by Urban Decay in here as well. Where's my other one? I've been using Stark Naked Lip Liner by Urban Decay. Oh, I also have this, the Clarins Comfort Lip Oil. This color is really pretty. It doesn't show up orange on your lips. You just see the glitter. So that's a really beautiful one also. I guess we're just going to use Broken because I can't find Stark Naked Lip Liner, which tends to be my favorite. Oh, I found it. So I pack 2 nudes, Broken and Stark Naked 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil, just to outline my lips. These are really, really long wearing as well, so you can really fill in your entire lip with this. But for my gloss, I love the Hi-Fi Shine Gloss by Urban Decay in Fuel. This color is really close to my natural lip color, so it sort of just enhances them. And I'm gonna pair it with Stark Naked Lip Liner, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. So just like that, and then a little bit of the gloss, and then with my finger I just kind of blend it out. This stuff smells so good. By the way, it smells like a chocolate peppermint candy. All right, you guys, this is the final look that you saw me wear in Costa Rica, in New York, in Mallorca. You'll probably be seeing it for the next couple trips or so. It's just like a really easy go-to look. Don't you guys agree? You can wear it with anything. It's super simple, and once you get the hang of it, it should be really quick and easy. But now I just want to show you what else I have in this makeup bag that I didn't already go over. I always pack makeup wipes because you just never know when you want to swap out your lip color or quickly fix something. So I always pack these. Quick dry brush cleaner. This cleans your brushes so you can use them right away. It also sanitizes them. I always bring the Blotterazzi, especially in humid locations. This actually, at first I thought this was gimmicky when it first came out, and I never even gravitated towards it. But what I like about it is that it comes in this compact that has a mirror. And these are completely flat, so when you want to blot, you just go ahead and blot your skin. If not, you can always pack your beauty blender, but these are a little big. And this just works perfect, especially, like I said, in really hot, sweaty, humid weather. I packed the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray, really important when wearing your makeup all day. I love the packaging and the size of this one. It's absolutely perfect for travel. I always pack my Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation Powder. This is kind of similar to Studio Fix by MAC, but I think in my head it's like a healthier version versus using Studio Fix. The reason a foundation powder is so important is because when your makeup starts to separate or it gets messed up, the easiest way to touch it up is with a foundation powder, because you're not gonna bring around your foundation or creams or liquids. This, you can just like pack it on, spray it back down with Fix Plus, another item that's an essential in my travel makeup bag, and your makeup goes back to looking like how it did when you first applied it. I always pack my favorite colors in the NUDESTIX Magnetic Matte Eye Pencils, Chocolate, Terra, and Taupe. Which one am I missing? I'm missing one. Chocolate, Terra, Taupe, and Fig. Why isn't Fig in here? It should be in here. But these are just a really easy go-to product for a simple eye look. You just toss them on, blend them out. They last a really long time. They work really well, especially in humid, hot weather. And individual lashes. I always pack the medium length in black without the knot at the bottom. They look really natural, just in case I want to amp up my look. I don't really wear strip lashes. They're really irritating on my eyes. I'm really quick with these, and if you have an evening event where you just want to look a little more done up or want that little extra something, I always pack individual lashes to complete my looks. And that is everything that goes inside my travel makeup bag. I wish I could link this for you guys. I don't even know if it has a brand name on here, does it? It came in a PR box. I'm so sorry, you guys, but oh, it says Purse N, made in China. I'll have to look it up online. It was a gift from 2 years ago from a PR package that Pure sent out. I really like the size of it. It's like the perfect size that you don't end up overpacking. It's a square. It keeps its shape. So I really love this bag. And yeah, that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm excited to get back to a regular filming schedule. I mean, hopefully. I have a lot of travel through September, and then I'm probably gonna get my eye surgery in September, and once I get that surgery, I can't do anything for a month. No makeup. You can't even put water on your face. I'm kind of dreading it, I'm not gonna lie, but it needs to be done. I just really want to get back to being creative and doing really fun videos for you guys, because sometimes I feel like when I don't have time to be creative, I just revert to what's easiest, which is a makeup tutorial. And I want to be able to do other type of content for you guys, especially health and wellness. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm really big into fitness and wellness, and I want to bring some of that onto my channel. I just those videos to me take a little more planning, whereas a makeup tutorial just comes naturally to me. So I'm hoping to get creative again and just really have fun with my videos and upload more than what I have been lately, because it really does kill me when I don't upload, you guys. I'm sure some of you think that I'm just like out traveling and having fun, but it can be super stressful, especially when I look at my YouTube channel and it says my last upload was 6 days ago. That is extremely stressful for me, and I never want to disappoint you guys. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for all the support. I wouldn't be getting any of these opportunities if it weren't for you guys. I would be no one without you guys. So please do know that you guys are my everything. I owe you the world. So hopefully I can have a giveaway soon for you guys to show my love for you. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all that you've done for me. So yeah, that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, share it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.